Hello, welcome back to the channel. Seth Goes here. Today I'm going to show you how to apply white slip on a bust sculpture. The clay is reclaimed clay and it's not as bright when you glaze it with white. So you can see through some of the imperfections of the clay. So having a white base, a white slip on your sculpture, it helps with the intensity of the white glaze. So but anyway, welcome back to the channel, and you'll be seeing me apply the white slip, and there'll be another video that I will be showing you the effect of the white glaze. Thanks for watching. At first, I have to make sure the texture is smooth enough for the technique or the texture I want. I'll be removing all the crumbs, and I'll be using this brush to make sure there's no dry crumbs that will get stuck when I apply the white slip. And once I'm satisfied with the texture, I want smooth texture on this bust, so I will be applying the white slip. And the white slip is basically white liquid porcelain that I strain on an 18 mesh, making sure it's brushable. I stir the white slip, I test it, making sure it's brushable. Keep stirring it before you apply, and I will be applying 3 layers, but on this video you will be seeing me apply 2, and I will give it time to dry in between layers. And yes, I am using oval tiny makeup sponge. It really works for the texture. It's very smooth. It's not pulling off the grog of the clay. Since this is reclaimed, there's a lot of grog that scratched the surface. So I am preparing the entire bust, making sure it's wet enough for the slip to adhere. If it's too dry, you have to prepare the surface so it will not flake off later after brushing. So that's what I'll be doing here, preparing the texture, making sure it's wet enough, not too much, that my porcelain slip will adhere to the surface. So this is my last inspection of the surface. I did a couple of fixing on the left ear, and I did add a little bit of the eyebrows. It kind of helps with if you have a little outline of the eyebrows. And I did reinforce some of the eyes, since the eyes will be covered with slip. So I did kind of fix the outline of both eyes. So now I'm getting ready to apply the slip. The slip is thick, so I'll be stirring it again and make sure it's brushable. I do have water on one bowl and one mixing bowl just for testing the brush. So when applying the slip for the first time, try to make sure you avoid scratching the first layer of your clay. Since the clay is brown and the porcelain is white, I am being careful not to scrape it off and mud the whole surface. So second layer it's fine, third layer it's fine, but the first layer I'm trying to make sure I have enough slip on my brush and apply it carefully, let it glide through, and apply it evenly and thinly. So that's what I'm doing right here. Now I waited for the first layer to dry a bit, and now I'm going to be applying the second layer. So I did inspect some of the areas I missed under the bust, under the ear, the neck, some of the areas that's difficult to reach. So this is the time to check on those and keep applying the slip. So again, this is the second layer, and I will not be showing the third layer. My plan is to cover it up with plastic and do it in few hours, because I don't want the whole piece to be too wet and get saturated. So I'm going to give it time to dry up, since applying so much liquid, 2 layers of slip, those are all water that might weaken the structure of the sculpture, the bust. So I am going to let it dry a bit and come back and apply the third layer. Or if not, I can also just apply white underglaze, which is a lot less wet, less water when you apply underglaze. So again, thanks for watching. If you have any question, let me know, and thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe.